What's good? What's good? What's good? You know we are back at it. What's Gucci? Tap in early. I'm your host, Furious. I'm here to dabble in the dark arts because I always say it. This is a social decline. What is going on here? Bobbi Althoff, aka the top industry plant, is going against Drizzy Drake Rogers. What is going on? They have unfollowed each other in the streets. Why, you say? How did the industry plant become shunned by the ultimate Drizzy Drake? By definition, and you can't hold me, you can't tell me a lie, Bobbi is an industry plant. We gotta stop it. Like, I know no one's gonna care, but let's just break it down. Let's just make it make sense, because to me, it makes a lot of sense. When you're doing business, you need money. When you're doing or creating a thing, you need capital. She had that capital. Her husband is a software engineer, and he also has 2 books out. Shout out to that young man. So he's doing his thing. So he was able to fund this TikTok debauchery. He was able to fund and curate the content, right? She's curating content. She's putting out podcasts. She's on TikTok all day. She's doing nothing. So, hey, this guy's a breadwinner. He's funding your lifestyle. He's helping you create some content. Not physically helping you, but he's funding the project. You go viral. You're on TikTok every day. Yo, TikTok is made and curated for white women to win. I'm sorry. If you're a white woman and you're not on TikTok, something is wrong with you. You actually don't like money. Because what I see is every woman that gets on there, whatever they say, goes viral. But this video ain't about that. Getting back to her. So I think, as she continues to go up on TikTok, she's winning. She's doing a thing. WME catches wind of it. They're like, oh, okay, she has something cooking. She has the mom content or whatever. I didn't tap in. I didn't care that much. I solely care about this specific thing. So WME signs you. Low key though, they're not announcing it. It's not this big thing. Nobody really knows who you are, so they don't need to announce it anyway. It's not like they just signed Jennifer Lopez or Cher or Oprah or Ice Spice or Doja. They didn't sign nobody of clout. It's just like, oh, she's in the tuck. She's doing her thing. But then you somehow, some way get this guy, TJ Bernatti, to be your manager. And the tough thing about that is, and the crazy thing about that is, this guy is a partner at WME. So what that means in simple terms is, everything he says goes. He's a boss. He has stake. He damn near owns a part of the company. Whatever he says goes. So when I look at it like that, Bobbi is greenlit. This is your manager. If TJ Bernatti is your manager, then everything he says goes. Then everything is lit. So what happens now? Oh, wait, damn. What a coincidence. Drake is signed by WME. But hold on. We can't just jump straight to Drake. We can't do that. We got to make it look like somehow it happened out of thin air. So what do? We get a couple of we get some comedians, whoever she said, but then we get Funny Marco. We tap into the culture. We in black culture now, and if it's in black culture, it's lit. It's up. I'm sorry. I'm not making it a race thing. You just got to point out the signs. You got to make things a little obvious, whatever. She gets Funny Marco on the podcast somehow, some way, and I'll put the video up.
You're not my type.
What's your type?
People that, my type is just brothers, a lot of wild ghetto shit, just booty, titties. Just somebody just patting their head all day and just saying, where's my baby daddy? Where's my baby daddy? Oh, you got me fucked up. I'm about to bust all your windows out. You got it all twisted in this motherfucker. Go get my motherfucking gun before I beat your ass and I cheat on her. And then she just like, oh no, the fuck you didn't cheat on me. And she beat me up. And then I'll be in jail and I get out and I'll be like, why you call the police on me? And she just like, because you ain't shit, motherfucker. And then that's when I'm just like, yo, lady, chill out. I love you. And we start kissing. Then she be like, now go in there and take care of your stepson, because he ain't really your son, motherfucker. And I'm like, whoa, shit, I like that. I don't think you got that in you at all. You got spooky hearing it out, And that's just real life where I come from. a straight gutter, just out the wall, blown. Everything is just like a waterfall, just keep dropping. And you don't even know who Tupac is.
Wow.
She gets Funny Marco on the podcast, and magically he responded. He just was like, oh, I want to be on this random girl's podcast. Now, I don't know who Funny Marco is managed by, but I'm sure they have relationships with WME. Anyways, they do the Funny Marco podcast, and somehow, some way, Drake likes it. So before I dive into that, because I'll let her break it down, what happened next? Like, how did we get from Funny Marco to Drake?
So someone saw my interview with Rick, and they commented under that video and was like, you have the same style and like sense of humor as Funny Marco. I'd never heard of Funny Marco in my life. And I was like, okay, well, if you get me in contact with Funny Marco, I'll give you $300. So I so then I posted a screenshot of that to my Instagram story. And I said, Funny Marco, which I didn't think he'd see it because he had 4 million followers. And I was like, that's so many followers. You're never going to see this. I was like, at Funny Marco, if you want this girl to win $300, come on my podcast. He replied within like a minute and was like, okay.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
You're the luckiest girl in the world.
Lucky
I
or
know.
hardworking or what?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's crazy. And then Drake, you
So
saw
then
that
my video with Marco went very
Yes,
viral.
Yeah.
Like
correct.
very viral. I didn't
That's when I
expect it.
first started. That's
Okay.
when I became aware of you.
That's amazing. When Barstool, I think one person from here like followed me. I was like, oh, Barstool. I didn't know like anything about it
Yeah.
without just knowing Barstool as like
Right.
a name. I was
Yep.
like, oh, very cool. But yeah, then Drake liked one of the videos I had uploaded and he followed me. I didn't realize it at first. Marco called me and he was like, Bobbi, look who just followed you. So I filtered it to verified only people. And I was like, oh my God, like why would he follow me? He's like, he liked the video. And I was like, okay, I'm going to like shoot my shot to Drake. I don't know how this, I thought the chance of him replying was like a 1%. And then the chance of him saying yes was like 0.000. I was like, there's no way. So I was like, come on my podcast. I said, when are you going to come on my podcast?
And he
said,
game right
yeah,
away.
he was ready to do it. I flew out there like I think 3 days later.
Wow.
And then
Bruh. Yo, did you Bro, that story was fucking unbelievable. Did you hear the wows in the background? Did you hear the wows? But the thing how I know why all of this is going left, right when she crossed that leg, I know Drake shot his shot. I know he did, allegedly. I know he might have ran in them guts first quarter. I know he might have just tagged the cheeks, allegedly, because, how do we get into these scenarios like you're planted and somehow Drake responds to you instantly? Instantly? Funny Marco, instantly? That fast? So yeah, I'm assuming you have some industry ties. You were planted by the industry and hopefully this seed grows. I'm not hating on this young lady. I'm not hating on Shorty. She could do her thing. She's using her skill set to her ability because TikTok is a rocket boost. Whatever. You get the interview with Funny Marco, you get the interview with Drake, but somehow y'all are now on bad terms. So what do I think? I think Cory, her husband, stepped on her situation. Because right when you cross that leg, right when you say you jumped in Drake's DMs, right when he flew you out, right when you said, come on my podcast. Come on my podcast is wild. But I'm looking at this is industry business. What can we do about this? How can we navigate these seas? Because to me, I don't necessarily always appreciate this type of content. I just don't. Because I know this person is playing a caricature of themselves. I know this is not really her. And yeah, if you watch that David Portnoy interview or whatever that was, you'll see she's kind of being herself. She's giving real life stories, whatever the case may be. But 9 times out of 10, she's playing a caricature of she doesn't care about anything. She's stale. She's dry. It's like a cousin of sarcasm. It's a little bit of sarcasm. So she's acting stale, funny, dry, and it's a cousin of sarcasm. You're looking at it and you're like, oh, is she being serious? Like, this song is lit, but she's not dancing. Her friends are around her going crazy, but she's not really moving. So maybe Drake could have saw that and was like, damn, is this person an ultimate hater? Because you don't know when she's serious from when she's being real, because she's playing a caricature, but nobody really knows who she is yet. So everything could be misconstrued. And when you have fans that are maybe anywhere from the age of 13, 14 to 21, 25, people may take you seriously. So they could have fallen out from that. But I say, yo, when your lady is the breadwinner, you're gonna get stepped on. Cory, you got stepped on. She elevated. You funded the business. You made sure she got lit. She got the interview. She got the Mark Cuban. She got the Tyga interview, the Yachty interview. Who else she gonna interview? She might as well interview the Obamas next, right? There's no, like, bro, just have her do it. Because this to me is a wild. But getting back to what I was saying, when you get all these lavish interviews, when you get all these, bro, this person hasn't been on the internet 1 year. 1 year. You can't tell me a lie. This is a plan. Because, yo, this is LeBron rookie year. This is Sauce from the Jets rookie year. Like, you can't tell me these folks are going to do great in their second and third year. Where does she go from here? What interview is going to be bigger than a Drake interview in your first year? You're already on Good Morning America. You're already doing all these different platforms. It don't even seem realistic. How many people can actually relate to your life? No one. You're living a one-of-one life, and it's amazing for you. Like, you loving it. I'm sure you're meeting new people, everybody riding you and circle jerking you and all the good stuff, and you getting all these accolades. But at a certain point in time, that's going to wear off. That's the lust phase of the industry. But remember, you're a plant, so you still have to play the game. You can't stop. You have to continue to do this. So now, the people that you, because this is the game that she plays. She plays the game of, I don't know who you are. I'm just very ambiguous in this. This is not really an interview. We just here kind of shooting the shit. And that's why the interviews are done in like beds. They're on the floor. It's like in a comfortable setting. It's like, oh, we don't got the chair set up in the interview, or we're not in some big studio. So you kind of feel cozy and at home, and maybe you'll open up, and that way she can act like she doesn't care more. It's all a spick. It's all a spiel. Like, it's all a thing. So when I look at it like that, when you fall out of love for the game, when you actually don't want to do this anymore, because that's how I kind of look at it. And the only reason why I'm speaking on it is because it comes off as kind of culture vulture-esque. You taking our vets, you taking Drake, you taking Tyga, you taking Yachty. Like, it's people in our realms, in our culture, that haven't even got that. I'm not here to hate, though. Like I said, do what you need to do with your skill set to elevate. But all I'm calling out is, as y'all continue to plant these folks in the space, do they even really want to be here? Like, is this really what she wants to do? Like, what's the end goal? Like, no one knows anything about this person, but yet she's getting all these late interviews. She's doing everything. Like, huh? Nah. You got to thank WME. You got to thank TJ Bernetti. And yeah, who else? Thank the Jewish community. She's Jewish as well. So clap it up for that. Come on now. Hey, I respect it. You got to each one teach one. Continue to elevate. I love it. Hey, I would love for everyone to come together. Black community as well. We should adopt some of these things, right? But I digress. I'm not here to speak on that. So when I look at everything in the space and I'm like, damn, you could really be busting your ass. You could really be grinding out here trying to make it off the muscle. Trying to make it off the muscle. It's not going to work from you. Because let me help you out. Let's break it down. Let's simplify it. When you're getting advertising dollars, when you're making money online, it's all based around what demographics you can hold. The attention of demographics. Let's call it that. So look at some of the biggest podcasters. Look at Joe Rogan. His demographic is crazy. He's the quintessential white American man. He does archery. He's into fighting in MMA. He's married. He lives in Texas. He's into cars. He has a group of buddies and he's into comedy. You can't get that much more American male than that. So when you look at GoDaddy, for example, you got to look at demographics. Joe Rogan pulls in such a large demographic of American culture. So when you're thinking about ads, you're thinking about eyes. How many eyes can this person produce? Same thing with the call her daddy girl. She's tapping into white women, Southern California, Kentucky, New York, every major city damn near. They will have something in common with the call her daddy girl in some relevant story that she tells. Now, she doesn't talk about her promiscuous escapades anymore. She's now elevated and now she does interviews like 60 Minutes, but whatever. Who cares? So when I look at it like that, I'm looking at the Bobbi girl the same way. And I'll even use myself. What's my demographic? I don't have a large demographic. My demographic is capped, right? I'm a black man. My demographic only goes to a certain amount and a certain reach. Because if you look at it, can a white man really relate to me? Maybe. Yeah, sure. We got some things in common. But then you have to go to, okay, does a Hispanic person relate to me? No. Does a person from Germany relate to me? Maybe not. And maybe they do. Who knows? But that's how advertisers look at it. So when you're looking at Bobbi, and I'll give you one more example. Think about The Rock. The Rock does not look like anyone. He's a black man for sure, but he could pass as Samoan, East Islander. He can pass as Asian. He can pass as black. He can be mixed. He has so many different demographics he can pull into. That's why he's in damn near every superhero movie. Make sense? Cool. So getting back to Bobbi, looking at it like that, she has the demographic of a large portion of the culture. So what do? They say, this person can speak well on camera. This person is kind of funny, has a niche. We can run with this. We can use this. So that's what they're going to do. They're going to continue to get as many eyeballs on her as possible. That's why you see so many different demographics of the spectrum. You see the Mark Cubans, you see the Yachties, you see the Drakes, you see the Funny Marcos, you see all these people. And who is she going to have on the podcast next? We don't know. But it has to be bigger than the next guest or somebody of relevant kind of clout, I guess, or someone of relevancy has to be on this podcast because there's nowhere she can go in her second and third year. Like if she starts to interview Soulja Boy, for example, or like if she somehow finds like a washed up white person like G-Eazy, like she finds G-Eazy, like it's gonna be cool, but it's not gonna be like something we really want to care about or see. So when I look at it like, and no offense to G-Eazy, bro, I didn't do nothing to you, bro. But anyways, when I look at it like that, I'm thinking, damn, how cool is this? Like, this isn't cool. If this was 95, 96, early 2000s, everything will be going viral. Everything. I see women eating cum hot dogs that only get 5,000 likes. I see women out here twerking and doing the wildest of things. Nothing is left to the imagination. 100 likes. There's dudes out here who are living in Dubai who have tigers and lions as pets. No one cares. We've seen it all. We've seen everything. There's nothing else you can show me to where I will be shocked. Currently, at this very moment, they're going crazy at Nordstrom in LA and stealing everything. They're looting all the malls in LA. Nobody cares. That should be going viral, but nobody cares. We care about Bobbi Althoff and Drake not following each other. Do you get the industry plan in that? Do you understand the programming in that? And when I look at everything now, I take it as a grain of salt. You can't tell me that this person has not put into the space to take away my time and attention. You just can't. Like, the content is cool. Yeah, she has people on there that I like. I'm ready for Drake to drop this damn album. Funny Marco is cool. Yachty is dropping songs for the summer that I am vibing with. But at the end of the day, I don't care about who this person, like, I don't know this person. The only reason why I'm watching is because the industry put her in front of people I like. And I want to hear their opinions. She's just there. Is she going to turn into a Drewski and now she's going on tour? She's going live? Probably. I would assume that's the next step in this business model, right? I don't know what to say anymore. I'm just trying to call things out in the space because when I look at it, it's people out here really putting in that time, energy, and effort and thinking that is real. That is not real. That's a facade. Everything that she's doing is technically internet babble. But hey, I'm not here to hate. I'm just speaking on it. This is a Furious Robinson podcast. Support the channel. Hit the like button. Drop a comment. Subscribe. Hit some of the links in the description. Do all of that. All right? We need that. Support the channel, right? If you want my demo to be bigger, if you want me to really grow and elevate in the space, if you took something from the content, even if it was entertainment, hit the like button, drop a comment if you think I was off base, and subscribe. This is the Furious Robinson podcast. We up. Whatever the case may be, tell a friend to tell a friend.